Beef, 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 beef. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo. Right. Yeah, if you know wrestling, then you know that this is just it's essentially the lifestyle for a lot of people. Oh, that's real tame. That's real tame for some of the stuff we see on those groups. Yeah. Exactly. Uh, well, apparently there's plenty of people out there who aren't on the normal end of the spectrum like you and I. Woo, and we're going to get pretty deep into that shit tonight. But we're saying right off the top, this is a part one because I guarantee you there will be a part two, probably a part three, and somewhere down the line a part four because this is it's huge and it's earth shattering for the wrestling world, especially on the UK end where all of this seemingly started. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes, very much so. Yeah, this is going to affect a lot of people, and I'm hoping, everything steers in the right direction, and the people who deserve to fall for it. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Al Haft, Tony Stretcher, Harry Light, Sam Muchnick, and the man that would be the first ever NWA World Champion, Orville Brown, in an effort to consolidate the many regional championships into one absolute, undisputed world champion of professional wrestling. The idea was to act as an official governing body for professional wrestling through talent and brand name franchising and a territorial system. Though its influence isn't nearly what it once was, the National Wrestling Alliance is still the largest operating league of independent wrestling companies in the world and has seen a huge resurgence since being purchased by Smashing Pumpkins frontman Billy Corgan. The NWA also helped create another top wrestling promotion 18 years ago to the day, Pasty. Yes, that's right, June 19th, 18 years ago. They presented the first ever total nonstop action show. Conceptualized by Jerry Jarrett, his son Jeff Jarrett, and Bob Ryder on a fishing trip, the three laid the foundation for their new promotion with an interesting concept. They would air their shows on pay-per-view only. Now, obviously, TNA has gone through a lot of changes over the years, and so has NWA, but NWA really, when you think about it, NWA spawned the WWF, because it wasn't until Vince McMahon Sr. wanted his own world champion because he was tired of not having the world champion in New York that he created the WWF. And if you think about it, the NWA is also how ECW got started, because if you remember, Shane Douglas won the NWA title, and when he won the NWA title, he had, through Eastern Championship Wrestling at the time, he ended up spitting on it, throwing down, and said, "This title means shit. We are now Extreme Championship Wrestling," and it helped create ECW. So, besides the fact that WCW was a complete spin-off of NWA after Ted Turner bought it, you can thank the NWA for WWF, WCW, ECW, and TNA.
Woo! That's pretty outstanding.
They basically created modern wrestling.
Yes. I'm excited to see what NWA spawns off in this iteration. That'll be fun.
Its weekly shows have been great. I've been keeping up on them.
I've been trying here and there. I just started watching the one that you had pointed out to me with the campaigning for the mayor of Disneyland.
Yeah.
And that is pretty fucking good. So yeah, definitely check that out if you guys haven't already. Weekly content, shows Monday through Friday for that ass to snack on.
A little something for everybody, because they're not all they're very different shows, and I don't watch all of them. Obviously, I don't have the time to, but yeah, there's something for everybody. You'll find something you like on at least one of the shows.
Yes. Well, happy birthday, Total Nonstop Action. And happy June 19th or Juneteenth. God damn, I fucked that one up.
It was close. It was close.
Well, nobody knew about it until Trump made it famous. So, those
what did Trump say about Juneteenth? I don't even know anything about it.
Well, because he planned to have his rally today, and then people bitched about it, so he pushed it back. But then he came out and he said nobody had ever heard of Juneteenth before, and he made it famous.
Oh my
God damn it. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Man.
he made famous the emancipation of slaves in the United States.
His administration's done more for the African American community than any president since and including Abraham Lincoln. So
you are right. They have done more to the African American community. That is correct. Wow, I didn't hear that one, but
yeah.
Oh, by the way, there is a petition going around to make Juneteenth a federal holiday, and I would recommend anybody to sign that petition.
Yes, very much.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, Juneteenth, just look it up. Just look it up in your Google machine. I said a sentence, but there's so much history to Juneteenth that emancipation doesn't cut it justice. So.
No.
Huge. It's one of those. It's like Yom Kippur. It's one of those holidays that I think most people, unless they were black, never really knew much of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I didn't know a whole lot about Juneteenth until a few years ago when I was watching Blackish, and they had a whole episode on it.
They did. You're right.
Yes. I love
That's
that
right.
show. I love that show.
Good show.
And now they've spinned it off into 3 other things, and I don't watch any of them. So.
I watched Blackish yet, but Grownish and Mixed-ish I haven't watched. I watched the first couple of Grownish, and I was like, no. And then Mixed-ish, I was like, you know what? Rainbow is my least favorite character on there. So I'm just like, I don't want to watch a prequel about her. I don't care for her that much.
Well, to keep things rolling along, I think it's time for this week's Token JR. By the way, rest in peace, Bilbo Baggins. That happened today, too.
What?
Bilbo, the actor who played Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, passed away.
The little young kid? What's his name?
No, not him. No, that's Frodo. We're talking Frodo's grandfather, uncle, whatever he lived with.
Does anybody know that actor? Has he ever done anything?
He's mostly famous for that. I'm sure he's been in other stuff. But he's
fuck Bilbo Baggins.
All right, let's snap right into this Token JR.
You know, we had a match the other day on TV featuring Jimmy Havoc and Nick Sabian.
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian, I'm sorry. Still that Roll Tide commercial on ESPN is one of the best of all time.
Sure.
When their dad flashes the lights.
Yep.
You ever have you ever have a girlfriend's dad do that to you?
Just Flair, and he was telling me to steal.
Oh, I have, man. But I was in a situation where I dated 3 sisters at different times in high school, and their dad was the mortician, and I'd pull up there, and sometimes I sat in the car a little too long, and the lights were goddamn flashing like it was a beacon. Unique time, unique era. But this show was just, I get conflicted with it.
Unique time, unique era. Fat Mac has stories just like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
He sure does like to just kind of trail off sometimes.
He really did. That was a huge flip the switch. It's like, oh, I fucked up the name. Oh, you called me out on it. We're gonna talk about something completely different now. How about that Roll Tide commercial on ESPN?
You almost wonder if he doesn't do it on purpose. Like, is he just losing his mind, or does he know he screwed up, and so he wants to do something really entertaining that people, they'll remember this. They'll forget that I fucked up Kip
I like to think of it as a defense mechanism.
It's great because, in all honesty, I mean, it's almost more fun listening to Grill and JR for that stuff than the actual wrestling. I mean, the wrestling history and knowledge and background and opinion is so fun too. But some of these things I just get the most hoot out of ever. Yeah. They just tickle me so.
They're good. Talk about grilling JRR the other day. I grilled up some 5-hour ribs on a charcoal grill, and they were fucking amazing.
Oh, awesome. That's actually what Mitchell Phantom is making me for Father's Day. He's making me barbecue ribs. So
nice.
Yeah.
It was a bit daunting controlling the heat on a charcoal grill, but I put a pan of water in and cooked them over the pan of water with the coals on the side. It worked out very well.
There you go. Yeah.